And the study of self is far much more superior to the study of books and everything else. Because when you know who you are, where you're coming from, and what you're connected to, you may just find that it's not just about melanin and color, but actually intrinsically by blood. 3, 5, 6, 7 generations, we actually one people. And for South Africa in particular, I'll make it clear, for South Africa in particular, it's a crime of the highest sort to look at anyone. Listen to the song of Hugh Masekela. Etc. Because 60% of Johannesburg is migrant labor. Migrant labor. And we say so statistically and honestly. You cannot tell me that 2 generations later, these fathers came here in 1940s, 1950s, and 60s. Some of them are still alive. You have already forgotten that your father is from Malawi. You have Makura here, you have Ray Piri here, you have Masekela here, you have Dorothy Masuka here, you have Maponga here, you have Piri here, Ray Piri. I'm just mentioning but a few.
My great grandfather, the 5th. So my father's father, they originate from Swaziland.
There you go.
That's what I've just found out recently.
No. And for you to look at South Africa as superior to Swazi, are you not undermining your own grandmother? And you get to the Swazi, you find that Swazis were actually coming from the upper Mozambican side. As they walked in, found the Magagulas there and etc. The Jamenis then ran the country, and it's another history for conversation. But we need a more formal Afro-based academic program that then does not celebrate colonial literature with all its fanciness, but a simple piece of work that will say, Tewena, Ungubani. So I go on my mother's side, I am a Sibanda. On my grandfather's side, I'm a Sibanda, I'm a Shumba, I'm a Mtaung, I'm a what. That's my mother's father. Then I go on my grandmother's side, she's a Ziva, she's a Mbezi, she's of the water, she's Manzi, and etc. Then she's Venda. Then I go on my grandmother on my father's side, she's Tsonga, she's a Tembe, Bombonambi, the Zebras, Botuve, Mumanjenjenj. I go on my grandfather on my father's side, he's a Shoko, he's a Mkanya, he's a Piri, and etc. So I can actually create the campus for myself. And this is where I stand. So I don't have one totem. I actually have 4 totems that have come together to make me what I am. And I need to understand what is on my left. That is my grand-maternal side. On my right, my grand-paternal side. At the back, my grand-paternal side. And in the front, my maternal. So you combine the 2 grannies and the 2 grandfathers. And that should be able to give you a compass as a child. So even if you wanted to do your traditional stuff, let me not teach you as young people. You don't just get there and say, hey, Himusbu, and you delve into your father's lineage and you think that you've done the job. No, you stop there and say, Bodziva, Botembe, Bombonambi, Boshumba, Bomkai. But then that gives you exactly who are you. And when you connect to the 4, then you are able to access your own DNA and knowledge of where you are coming from. And I think if we can work from there, we'll be able to look at each other differently. I can never walk into a room and I don't find a relative if I wanted to become more serious. And you just, what's your totem? What's your totem? Oh, my mother's grandmother, my cousin, my uncle's wife is from your tribe, my what? And we just find there's a beautiful tapestry of the African continent. Hence, when I'm saying what we are calling countries right now are villages, we need to know that Africa functioned as a village. Embryo, embroidery, where the African knitted gene connects us as one people.